Billy Shell since Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
His defense was incredible.
Yeah. Defense, and he stayed. And that guy was putting the guy from Golden Boy. I can't remember his name, who he fought, but was just a good fighter and was really pressuring him. And Shakur stayed in the pocket.
Yeah.
He stayed in the pocket.
He also said he's not
calling him a runner before.
Anymore.
He's not a runner,
Teofimo is just a sore loser. He's just a peanut brain, so.
Shakur, that guy will put anybody to sleep outside the ring. Not inside the ring, because he's the most boring fighter in the history of boxing. And they can say whatever they want. They can hype him up and all that stuff. But I really feel bad for him, because there's no way they could put him on.
If ESPN wanted the black fighters, they could have them. The statement lingered, shocking everyone. Teofimo Lopez had just dropped a bomb that sparked chaos well beyond the ring. This wasn't ordinary trash talk. It came off as a direct shot at Stevenson and other top black fighters. The reaction was immediate, exposing a raw and personal tension that even veteran boxing analysts didn't see coming. Suddenly, this rivalry had turned into something far bigger than championship belts.
For my boy Shakur, I just think just keep the distance, keep it clean, fight when he needs to, box when he needs to. But I do like Lopez. He's very athletic. He knows how to box, and I think when he's an occasion like this, he does rise to it. But I just think Shakur's been around the world as an amateur as well as a pro. I think he's more of a seasoned fighter. I'd say Wood, maybe. I think they've both been a bit inactive, but I'd say Wood. I think he's a bigger puncher. I think he might just clip him and hurt him. Sugar Nunes, I was out in Japan. That's actually where I met Inoue at that fight. I'd never watched him before until then. He's relentless, he can hit hard, he's a small target. I'll go with Nunes. You gotta go with Shields. I think she's ticked every box as a pro and amateur. I think the fought before she's beat her, so I think he'll be 2-0.
Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back, seeing Lopez's comment as a clear show of envy and bitterness over the attention and praise other fighters, especially black athletes, were getting on ESPN. What Lopez framed as frustration with promoters came across as a personal attack, immediately raising the tension. Stevenson viewed it as a push to downplay his achievements and the recognition of his peers, adding a sharp emotional edge to an already heated matchup. The scene was now ready for a truly intense showdown.
Canelo has a unique style that works for Canelo himself. Didn't happen that night. I had Crawford winning the fight, and he did. So this is not that, And my best attribute in my skill set is my footwork. So I look forward to seeing how much am I going to develop going against a fighter like him. What did I learn from all the fighters that I faced in my 23 fights as a professional fighter? So it's exciting.
Is there a rematch clause in this?
No rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause.
Mark the date January 31st, 2026 at the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York City. This is no ordinary fight. It's the main event of Ring 6, a huge boxing card. Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez will face off in a junior welterweight bout at 140 pounds. The stakes are sky high, with Lopez defending his WBO super lightweight title against Stevenson moving up in weight, determined to claim that prized belt. This epic showdown is set to be unforgettable.
I think the fight with Teo is either going to be you delivering a masterclass,
or a knockout by Teo.
Yeah, or you getting into some type of brawl with Teo and end up getting knocked out, right? What are fans getting wrong about the matchup?
I think the fans is getting wrong about the matchup is where I'm not sleeping on that I know about Teo. Teo's a good boxer. He's boxer first. So we could say, oh, he's just going to knock you out. Or he's just going to... That's not him. He's boxing first. He's going to want to establish distance and range on the outside and try to beat me up on the outside. So I think that's the main thing. And also the biggest thing that everybody don't realize with me, I can punch. Everybody say, oh, he can't punch, and then boom, crack somebody, and then they laying down, or something may happen to where they hurt or something like that. So I think that's two big things where they don't understand enough.
Stevenson's move up to the 140-pound division to take on a reigning champion like Lopez is a huge milestone in his career. This will be his first professional fight at this weight, and he's skipping any warm-up matches. Experts are already calling it his toughest challenge yet. Fueled by an unrelenting drive for greatness, Stevenson has made it clear he isn't looking for a slow climb. He's going all in on this high-risk, high-reward fight from the very start.
I will be 100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Zepeda. 1,000 times better. Faster, sharper, stronger, mentally more on point, and I can't wait.
You said a couple of times now you see some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything again. I'm going to expose it.
You said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, and I can't wait to show it.
You said this week that you were in for a rude awakening when you get to 140. What do you think he's in for when he goes up against you?
I think he just don't realize how good I am. I think come fight night, he's going to realize that I'm going to take it to another level that he has never seen before. So if he's expecting the Lomachenko, the Josh Taylor fight to happen, it won't be that type of fight.
Teofimo, let me start with first, I've noticed you're doing a lot of reading and a lot of writing there as this pressure's been going on. What have you been kind of jotting down over the last few minutes?
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Yo, for real, y'all not excited for this? Yo, hey, production, can y'all put the echo down a little bit? But listen, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just, just doing some self-work. That's all it is. But nevertheless, man, shout out to the Knicks. NBA semifinals against the Orlando Magic. That's up, coming soon. Let's go Knicks. I'm excited for that. And yeah, man, y'all not excited, man? This is 2 of the guys that they say is the best of the best. About to lace it up here in beautiful Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing. January 31st. Chris Mannix, I'm happy, man. I'm grateful, thankful, blessed. And gonna have Shakur Jigama,
You said you're going to do what?
Jigga my balls.
What? Pause, bro.
You fell for
Wow,
that shit.
bro. Why you always doing that, bro?
To Niagara Falls.
Teofimo, you could have gone a few different directions for your next fight. Done a unification at 140. You've talked in the past about moving up in weight. Why was this the right fight for you?
Hold on, I'll tell you what.
Fuck you too, nigga. Fuck wrong with you.
Come on now. Like, he's saying this, he's saying that, and the third, but in reality, man, this guy is the best, and we're here to face the best. And that's just what it is. Forget the rest. That's all it is, man. That's what it takes. We define the odds. We're against all odds. And to DraftKings and to all the betting odds out there, make sure you keep the odds in highly favored in Shakur. I got a lot of people that are starving, and they need to make them.
Shakur Stevenson is unquestionably one of boxing's most skilled fighters. A former Olympic silver medalist, his perfect professional record shows just how talented he is. He's known for his elite defense, tricky southpaw footwork that frustrates opponents, and precise, accurate punching. Stevenson has consistently dominated every division he's fought in. Now he's taking a bold step to win a title in what would be his 4th weight class, solidifying his place among the all-time greats.
What he just said.
I'm not none of them fighters. I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Tio never lost to southpaw. Well, I never lost to orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6 rounds.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
Because we froze
him. Okay, you gonna see.
We gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
Shit. My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Gambosas.
You can't fight for
got
your
balls.
son. You can't fight
You
for
gonna
your
tell
son.
me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you gonna quit.
Yeah, okay, you gonna see.
All right?
Shakur, we've heard Senior say a couple of times or bring up the Zepeda fight, maybe kind of hoping that you fight that style. Do you think they're trying to get you out of your game in that way?
I will be 100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Zepeda. 1,000 times better. Faster, sharper, stronger, mentally more on point, and I can't wait.
You said a couple of times now you see some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything again. I'm going to expose it.
You said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, and I can't wait to show it.
You said this week that you were in for a rude awakening when you get to 140. What do you think he's in for when he goes up against you?
I think he just don't realize how good I am. I think come fight night, he's going to realize that I'm going to take it to another level that he has never seen before. So if he's expecting the Lomachenko, the Josh Taylor fight to happen.
Stevenson's confidence is rock solid, claiming his unique skills and unmatched ring IQ will overpower Lopez. He said he's already faced the best Teofimo can show and believes he fights on a completely higher level. Stevenson insists that on fight night, he'll put on a masterclass, proving beyond question that he's the superior fighter and leaving no doubts about his ability to adapt and dominate at a new weight.
Thanks for the reminder, Chris. This place is special. I think when this fight was talked about, I think both Shakur and Teofimo Lopez need a huge amount of credit for making this fight. Both of the guys are the respective kings of their division. Teofimo Lopez, the #1 guy at 140. Shakur, the #1 guy at 135. And when I heard about this fight, I didn't expect it to happen. And, you know, the work that His Excellency's done, Ring Magazine, to make this fight quite sensational. But the icing on the cake is to see the fight at Madison Square Garden. This is, for me, the absolute mecca of boxing. And speaking to Joel and Sal, the incredible team at the Garden, the pre-sale numbers are through the roof. This place will be full to the rafters on January 31st. You've got Newark against Brooklyn, but more importantly, you've got 2 generational great fighters. In Teofimo Lopez, a guy that beat the man at 135, up at 140. But this guy to my right, when you talk about chasing greatness, 28 years of age and trying to become a 4-division world champion on January 31st. Look at the names in the history that have done it. Roy Jones Jr., Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, Juan Manuel Marquez. Greatness only gets appreciated over time. Let's acknowledge what we're about to see on January 31st. This is 2 guys in their absolute prime. And we should be very, very lucky in a sport that's dominated by money, and these fighters deserve every penny they get. These guys are chasing legacy. And that's so motivating to be involved in an event like this. And the undercard will be announced in due course. Frank Smith and the brilliant guys at Seller and Ring Magazine. Rick, thank you very much. This is just an incredible event to be involved with. But just take it in and enjoy what we're about to see. 2 great fighters in their prime, putting it all on the line.
In a recent press conference, Stevenson was direct, confidently pointing out what he sees as clear flaws in Lopez's game, especially in his mental toughness. He suggested that Lopez doesn't fully understand just how skilled Stevenson really is. This psychological approach is central to Shakur's plan, aiming to shake Lopez's confidence before they even enter the ring. Stevenson's focus on the mental side shows he intends to exploit more than just physical differences. Addressing concerns about moving up to the 140 pounds division, Stevenson calmly brushed off the weight issue, saying Lopez isn't much bigger than him and that muscle alone doesn't win fights at this level. He promised fans he would be far better than his last fight, faster, sharper, stronger, and mentally sharper than ever. This bold statement highlights his belief that skill and strategy will always beat raw strength.
I just got one and all. I know Shakur Stevenson's going to be having a fight coming up. I know there's a lot of pressure of having to perform. Some people have been very critical of, this last fight. He has the free agency thing coming up. Any kind of wisdom, advice, you know, and something for a young fighter?
Shakur don't need me to give him any wisdom. Shakur that guy, man. And call it whatever you want to call it. He ain't gonna be with Top Rank, whatever y'all want to say. You know, you hater this, not. He don't need me to say what he needs to do. Shakur already knows what he needs to do. You know, he's seeing Tank shine. He's seeing Tank get that attention. But, you know, his ultimate goal is to be the best at 135 pounds. That's his goal. So he gonna come in feeling some type of way. He gonna come in refocused, dedicated like always, and he gonna show y'all. He gonna show y'all what he's made of on that night when he returns. Trust me, he will. You know, he has that in him, dog. He's different, cut from a different cloth, bro.
He's the one to beat Tank, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, and call me hate. I don't give a damn. Yeah, y'all keep coming at me. Keep bringing that hate.
Teofimo Lopez fired back just as strongly, insisting this fight exists because he actively looks for the toughest competition, not easy wins. He called it a true legacy matchup, stressing how boxing needs its top fighters to face each other. For Lopez, this is a chance to secure his place in history, showing he's a fighter willing to take on greatness and define his era by going up against the very best.
And I honestly did it because I wanted to push myself. I know that Teo is a tremendous fighter. I know he's on an extremely high level. And I feel like, well, I know that I can beat him, but I know that this should be a tough session, so I'm ready.
Who were some of the other options you had?
Lamar Roach.
That would have been a real good fight, man. But I mean, Teo, he's a bigger name, though, so I see why you went with him.
Yeah, bigger name, and also he got the more accolades. He's been undisputed before. He's on one belts at 35, one belts at 30, at 40. So he's more accomplished. So I know that would be a better name on my resume.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that this is gonna be a tough fight for you.
I mean, they absolutely right to have their opinion. I already know this guy's good. I done came up in the amateurs with him.
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for all the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Don't forget to check out our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.